Hey guys, how's it going? D-Man here. Welcome back to another video. Today we'll be going over the /fill command, and probably one of the most useful commands you could use in Bedrock. So let's go to it. So first off, what is the /fill command? The /fill command is a command used in Minecraft to fill in things. Pretty simple, right? Well, in this case, it can be two-dimensional or three-dimensional. For example, we have this little square here I just cloned. Not cloned, filled. That'll be another video for this clone command. Anyways, in my case, I use fill command mostly when it comes to animations, doors, elevators, anything. Anything that comes to mind I can animate, I will do it using the fill command or clone. But at least for this one right here, this little platform, I use a kind of simple command. We have /fill. Of course, we need the name, of course. Make sure you put slash, unless you're using a command block, you don't need the slash. And you can do this second part two ways. You can either get the coordinates of the first corner to the second corner, in this case opposites, if you're doing two-dimensional. If you're doing a three-dimensional, you want to do the lowest corner, like such here. We need the bottom corner. And if you want to do a three-dimensional, you would have to go all the way up to the opposite top corner. And if you want to do a two-dimensional, like I said, opposite corner like such. Make sure you are getting your Y's values correctly. That could really screw up things. Anyways, we're going to go back here, and we're going to keep finishing that command. So we're going to do /fill, and this one's a little bit difficult, a little bit different to be honest. We're going to do -16, squiggly, -16, and repeat that 2 more times, so you have 3 total. Then do squiggly positive, double squiggly, positive 16. Basically what that does there is it's going to go down 16 blocks. It's going to go left and right 16 blocks, which means you have a total of 32, which I believe that is 2 chunks length or width-wise. And basically the other 2, well, now you actually have 4 chunks. They'll be in front of you and behind you as well. So in this case, we have this here. And let's just go with stone bricks, right? Because it's a cool block, I guess. So there you go. I just spawned that in, and we now have a 32 by 32, and we can go down, but there it is. Now you have that, and now you'd be like, okay, well, we have this here. How do we get rid of it? Well, it's pretty simple. We can try to find the center, do our best, of course, and in this case, we can dig down 1 because how the command works is it actually uses your legs as like the first level. So if you do if you do the same as command like I just did right here, we change the second number to 0 and we just do air instead of stone bricks, right? We can do this, air, put that space air, and there you go. We just deleted 1 whole layer, but we don't want to do that, right? Actually, let me just check. See, we actually missed a little bit. We're going to go forward 1 block. We're going to do that same exact thing that we just did. See, now we're in the middle. Now we know we are. But basically what I'm going to do now is pretty simple. I'm going to change that 0 right there to -15 instead of 16. Or we can do 16. Doesn't particularly matter in this case, but click that, and boom, whoa. So all the stone was gone, or all the stone that would have been there is gone. But now, hey, we have a hole. What can we do with this? Simple. Find, at least in my case, the ground level is 102, so try to find your center, right? Then go to 101. Remember, it works about where your waist is in the game. So we can do the same exact command, and instead of air, we got grass. Make sure you spell grass right. There you go. Granted, I did miss a little bit, but all we can do is just go to the center and do the same exact thing. And if you miss any more, just plug it up. It doesn't have to be there. And this command is extremely useful. And I would probably say, in this case, with this little grass platform here, you could just delete it with air. But in animation style, if you want to change stuff really rapidly, instead of just filling it with a different block every single time, you can do, granted, it could take a lot more time depending on like what you're doing. But remember, find your center, right? Because this is a 16 by 6, well, 32 by 32 in this case. But in this case, right, we're going to go, instead of grass, we're going to do concrete 15, which in command form, that's concrete 15, right? But in actual block form, it's just black concrete. But we can do that, and we can just click replace grass. So now all the grass in that 32 by 32 box is just turned to concrete, black concrete. Then we could even change it to light gray concrete. We can go 7. Actually, no, so we're going to do 7 will now replace concrete 15 because it's no longer grass, of course. That makes sense. So now we have that. And we can do either two things now to get rid of it. We can either do air replaces concrete 7, or we can just flat out just say air. Granted, that is easier, I guess. And oh no, we have a hole now. I wonder what we could do. Go to 101 while my game is breaking. Love it. And we just do grass. There we go. I don't know what this is doing here though, but this is actual grass. Huh. I guess we were off the entire time. Alright, so things though, that is only around the player. When it comes to doing it with commands, I'm going to guess, never even tried it, but I'm going to guess right now. Remember, you don't need to use slash, but in this case I will. But I'm going to do it. I don't think it's going to go around me, it's going to go around the command block now. So if we do it through commands, like this, and make sure you spell it right, and we're going to get a button, or in this case a redstone torch, place it, boom. So now it just took out the 32 by 32 out of the command block. And it actually also deleted the command block, because just as it deletes it with the legs on the player, it'll delete the command block. Do your best, try to find the center, go to the appropriate Y level, and now we're gonna fill with grass. And we were just off just a little bit. Just so disappointing. Very disappointing. And just as I did it with a command block, this can also be done with certain entities. For example, using the /execute command, we can use snowballs, which is what we used to take out this whole chunk of the earth. I took a whole circle around. You can actually see on the map the black that represents the void. We made sure that it takes out everything: grass, dirt, and don't forget, there's bedrock. So, as you can see, we'll fly down. I'll show you the bedrock that was here. As you can see, all the bedrocks right there. But since the lowering of the Y level in the newest update or few, basically, on flat worlds at least, they don't add any deep slate or anything. It's just open space. So that is how you get this wide open feel. But this took a good while, because let me tell you, throwing snowballs that can delete chunks of the world is extremely laggy. So make sure, I would say, to watch out. And depending on what you do, it will take a bunch of command blocks. But I would say a faster way to do this is by using the /ticking ticking area on like one piece of like one chunk, putting the command blocks there, and then you will be able to do it no matter where you are. For example, in my building over there. Actually, let's go over to that right now. Alright, so now that we're here, I just remembered I deleted the command blocks. But for the command blocks that were here used to get rid of all that dirt, grass, and bedrock, they were actually right here. But because in this area, the ticking radius, the chunk stays open wherever you are on the map, basically making all these command blocks work. So this is why in my city world, you can't take out TNT, no matter how hard you try. Same thing works with a bunch of other griefing tools, such as go to minecarts, TNT minecart, that also doesn't work. Or even the respawn anchor, that also doesn't work. And so that also works with other command blocks, such as the /fill or stuff like that. Execute commands, those all work the same. And no matter where you are on the map, they all work. So if I go all the way, like I was just saying, if I was to go over here to Profane City, and the building is almost out of my render distance, right? Let's just go over to the Lego store over here, let my chunks load in. The building is definitely out of my chunk radius. But now that we're over at the plaza, and right at the Lego store, as you can see right here, I will go try to get TNT again, and it does not work, no matter how hard I try. Same thing with minecart TNT or respawn anchor. That let me just go try the flint and steel. Nope, that doesn't work either. So there is, and even the skulks. We made sure to ban those two because those could grief. But basically, no matter where you are, any griefing tool doesn't work, which is good. And again, like I said, that works with other commands. But that's pretty much it, guys. There isn't too much else to talk about the /fill command. If you guys want to know more about it, comment down below. I'll be glad to answer your questions. If I missed anything, I'll be glad to update you guys on anything. And if you guys want to see more commands, such as the /clone or play sound or even particle, I'll be glad to show you guys on here. Anyways, besides that, I want to thank everyone for 300 subscribers. That's actually crazy. I wasn't even thinking we were gonna hit that, to be honest. You know, I don't really ask you guys that much for subscribing, but I'm very happy that we were able to hit it. And you know, hopefully we keep going. Maybe hit 400, 500, or just stay at 420. You know, that'd be a good one just to stay there. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe to see more of my videos and streams. Someone joined. No more. Anyways, see you guys later.